Hello, and welcome. I actually have my microphone active. It's crazy. Uh, Make sure that's all proper and good. There we go. Anyways, I fucking love Okami. I only ever beat it once, because I didn't feel like I ever had to play it again. And then that guy went back to Capcom and made a sequel, has decided to make a sequel. Long, long ago, a tiny hamlet known as Kamiki Village lay nested in a grove of proud and beautiful cherry blossoms. Each and every tree around the quiet burg was honored as a god. However, the village was not without its dark secrets. To satiate the appetite of Orochi, a fearsome cave-dwelling beast, a young maiden was offered as sacrifice at the annual festival. With a body like a mountain and 8 heads mounted on necks the size of tree trunks, its blood-red eyes alone were said to curse anyone who gazed into them. No one dared disobey the horrific beast. When the night of the sacrifice drew near, a mysterious white wolf appeared outside the village. This wolf, its coat as brilliant as snow, was dubbed Shiranui. The wolf kept a watchful eye on anyone who ventured outside the village and made habit of patrolling its streets at night. The people assumed the wolf was to be a familiar of Orochi. One villager took it upon himself to face the fearsome Shiranui. The warrior Nagi attempted many times to challenge the wolf, but his attempts were thwarted by Shiranui's swift movements. Before long, the night of the accursed festival had arrived. A white-plumed arrow heralded the coming sacrifice. Piercing the sky, the arrow sunk its shaft squarely into the home of Nami, the village's most beautiful maiden. Nagi, harboring a secret love for Nami, was enraged by the sign, determined to put an end to Orochi's once and for all. Nagi traveled to the beast's cave in place of his beloved. The Moon Cave, a place as dark as evil itself, served as Orochi's home. As Nagi stood bravely before the entrance, a beast appeared, eyes glowing crimson upon 8 thrashing necks. Orochi stood stall before him, anxious for another sacrifice. Nagi left with incredible grace, swinging his blade valiantly. On and on he sliced well into the moonless night, but Orochi's hide was like steel. The blade left nary a scratch. At long last, Nagi, his energy spent from the intense battle, dropped to his knees, fatigued and gasping for breath. He knew that he was staring death in the face. It was then that the wolf appeared. As if to protect Nagi, it stood its ground to get before Orochi. In the darkness of the cave, the wolf's coat shone brilliantly. Alas, it was Shiranui the wolf that dwelled outside the village. Bearing its fearsome claws, Shiranui leapt towards Orochi. Orochi reared its terrifying heads, readying its fangs for battle. The two beasts struggled wildly, thrashing in the darkness. Hey, Daryl. Mysterious and terrifying, the spectacle continued. Shiranui summoned gusts of divine wind to counter Orochi's flames. That wind one's gonna be a pain in my butt later. As Orochi closed in on Shiranui's sharpened clans glistening, a gigantic tree suddenly sprouted forth, shielding the wolf. Shiranui fought gallantly to gain the upper hand, however, Orochi, protected by mystical power, was not easily bested. Shiranui, covered in gashes, majestic coat dyed crimson. I am doing alright. I have a Christmas party to go to today, so that's why I chose to not do Untitled Boxing Game today, because this is gonna be cut at around an hour or two, so I can get ready for that. But pretty good. Got a bunch of free food and a free hotel today, so that's nice. But Shiranui refused to give in with the last ounce of his strength. The majestic wolf gazed heavensward and unleashed a mighty howl. Suddenly, the black clouds overhead dissipated. The light from above glinted off Nagi's sword as a beacon of hope. How are you doing? Guided by his sword, Nagi, who had been taking shelter in the shadows, stood proudly to face his adversary. Channeling all his strength into his scarred and battered arms, he leapt ferociously towards Orochi, his sword poised high. The golden sword danced in his hands like a puppet on a string. One by one, Orochi's fearsome heads separated from their owner. Yeah, it's good weather, but I'm leaving early to get. But I have to drive like an hour to get there because I work out near a mine in the middle of nowhere, and the nearest town is an hour away. So, the roads are clear, but I want to leave before it gets dark. So that's why I'm not, even though it's at 6, I'm gonna be leaving at like 2 or 3. Shiranui had succumbed to Orochi's poison and struggled to breathe. Nagi scooped the beast into his arms and returned to Kamiki. When they reached the village, Shiranui was no longer moving. The village elder gently stroked the wolf's head. In response, Shiranui let out a hoarse and pitiful bark. He then closed his eyes and drifted off as if into slumber. Thank you. Peace had at last returned to Kamiki village. In honor of Shiranui's heroic exploits, the villagers erected a shrine and placed a statue of the wolves within it. Nagi's sword was christened Tsukiyomi and placed inside the moon cave. Hi Crass, how you doing? The villagers all look forward to an age of endless peace. However, this is not the end of the story. There is more to this tale than most people know. 100 years had passed since Nagi and Shiranui's heroic exploits. It happened so quickly that no one in the village even took notice. Is this the legendary sword? Is this Tsukiyomi, the sword that banished the dreaded Orochi? No, it couldn't be. It's just a legend, nothing but a fairy tale. Should not have done that. Fucking oops. Oh, he who seeks power, he who has broken my bonds. Speak the words, I wish darkness unto the world. Utter that prayer unto me and unleash my power. I think he fucked up. I think that figure cloaked in shadow fucked up super hard. A horrible tragedy suddenly swept over the land. However, there was one village that seemed to escape the terrible curse. The tiny settlement of Kamiki Village enjoyed the protection of a sacred tree. It is here that the real story begins. So that's supposed to be a statue they made of Shiranui, but they thought it was a pure white wolf. And you can clearly see the markings on it that nobody else is supposed to see. Wood Sprite Sakuya. How troublesome. This is just like the ancient prophecy of doom. That is an unfortunately specific prophecy. What transpired to bring about such a calamity? We must act quickly, there's no time to lose. My power has diminished over the years, and I've spent protecting this area. I don't have much time left in this world. Amaterasu, now is the time. I've never needed your power more. Shine your divine light upon this broken and polluted world. Let your heavenly rays become our hope as you guide us all. Okami Amaterasu. It's a good game. Ah, such divine white light, such beauty and grace. Only one capable of such a wondrous spectacle is none other than our mother and the origin of all that is Amaterasu. How delightful to see that the savior whose brave sacrifice sealed away the evil demon so many years ago has not changed one bit. Seeing you emerge after so many years as a statue brings happiness to my heart. Sniff. And she is very tired after 100 years in a statue. Gaze above you and take above the condition of the sky. Take in the condition of the sky. Since your untimely departure from our midst, the world has succumbed to devious and vicious beasts. They have ravaged our fine and beautiful country of Nippon. But never have the circumstances been worse than they are at this very moment. Seems pretty fucked up. The sky has drawn waves. What's going on? Shoot. What do you need to know, Daryl? Oh, hee. What on earth? You again? Ow, 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 you nuts? Boy, for a little thing, you sure make a big fuss. Why villains always for power and heroes always for low power when they start? Well, because in order for the villain to be a threat, they already have to be the strongest. And if they're already the strongest, there's nobody who can compete, so a hero is someone who steps up to challenge. I was just trying to make the conversation a bit more interesting by shaking your tits is all. Were you napping in my clothes again, bug? Unfortunately, no Sesshomaru in this. Might make a difference. But I told you not to call me a bug. I am a wandering artist. The name's Isun. I'll show you how great I am, and it won't be too long until you're bowing before my great brush. It's a horny little bug, ain't he? Well, what do you think? Even cuter than the real thing, huh? Well, I guess there's more defined lines. It's you, Furball. You look kinda down in the dumps. I was sleeping. You just woke me up. You look kinda familiar. Got it. You look just like that statue of Shiranui. You know, the one that's not there anymore. What do you think you're doing? Are you crazy? A handsome guy like me should never be covered in wolf slobber. You'll regret messing with the greatest sin. Don't use me, make my prize sores, Denkumaru against you. It's more than a toothpick. What? What's that growling sound? And why is it so dark? What the hell's going on here? Oh great god, Amaterasu, I've used all the power I have to protect Kamiki Village. The village lives on, their spirits lie encased in my fruit. Cut it free, and the village will be reborn. The trees return to normal. Huh. That Sakuya girl sure said some weird shit that the villager spirits are being kept inside the fruit. How we gonna get to the fruit? I've watched Inuyasha and the final. Is it the final act? Was the second series where they finished it? I do actually want to watch it again, just in case it was actually bad and I was just the only thing on at the time. But I do plan on going through that again. A lot can happen when you're taking a nap, and we gotta go get some fruit. Only one way to go, and there's a big glowing door. Where the hell are we? Got awfully quiet all of a sudden. I don't remember a place like this in the village. Well, we better keep our eyes peeled. You can use the right stick to look around. L changes your point of view. Boy, you look so helpless. Hold on. Hold on. That's much better. Hold on, that's an origin mirror. They're your save points. I don't need a story about game mechanics. These two save files are from an earlier LP I was doing that I never finished, which is why I'm starting over. Look at all those pots just waiting to be broken. This is a video game, and it's a Zelda-like at that. Who the hell's... I don't have the lurk command, but thank you for that, Cress. One day, you'll have to remind me how to set that up. Oh, hold on there, Furball. Get a load of that. That chest looks mighty tempting. Let's go check it out. And now this is a double jump. This is tutorial land, basically. We gotta do the tutorial land. And he's just gonna be telling me what to do. Nothing actually important is being said. Hit the boxes, and you get you some shit. So we have an item list that we'll get to later. It's not really relevant at this moment. I need as much money as possible, because there's a lot of stuff that needs to be bought. I'm gonna have to go shopping at some point. The bridge is gone. It shouldn't be so hard. Amaterasu, was it? That's pretty long. Can I call you Amy? Listen, Amy, ever heard of the spirits of the brush? Good brushwork has its own soul. At least that's what they say. Just watch. I'll take all day to explain. Picture's worth 1,000 words, right? So this is the primary game mechanic. Is we will get 13 of these brush techniques that allow us to... That'll effectively be our Zelda items. And there's some that are not particularly that fun to use. They just don't work the way they should. River of the Heavens. I don't see any river around here. It looks like a puddle. A puddle like out in the middle. Well, it's not even connected. It's just kind of flowing out of nut to nothing. Oh, look at the stars twinkle. I haven't seen such a beautiful sky inside of a tree everywhere, ever. Hey, look, are those stars forming a pattern? Or it's just me? So this is how you get your Zelda items. You will either get to a location or finish a puzzle. And then... Oh, well, he's trying to do it, but he failed. Oh, I don't have motion controls on. Yeah, so you'll either finish a puzzle or reach a location, and a constellation will appear. And we will gain access to a new technique. Yomigami. Why, if it isn't the Mother Amaterasu, I apologize for not contacting you sooner during this long years. I was dead in a statue. Having never forgotten you, I, Yomigami, God of Restoration, have eagerly awaited this day when we could again meet. While you were away, the 13 spirits of the brush that you, once possessed, including myself, have been scattered across this land of men and now lie in disarray. I became a constellation and managed to survive until now. The time has come for you to seek out and reunite all the techniques. Your power is more what is needed now to restore the dried riverbed of the heavens and renew the flow of the stardust. I think Cress is streaming right now. I just need to be sure to lurk in that. I will be a brief moment. Just gotta make sure that I support the bestie. Just gonna mute the tab, turn that up, and make sure that that's happening. There we go. Now, that was Yomigami, God of Rejuvenation. Wait, so you have the power of rejuvenation now? Hold on, I gotta turn that back so I can see what's going on there, and then turn that back so that I can see what's going on there, and we're all good. Everything, oh, hold on. Bleh. Sup, Orbital. So, you have the power of rejuvenation now? Can you really use it to restore the River of the Heavens? That would mean you are as good with the brush as yours truly. Nah, that couldn't be true. You are so cool and loyal. Where is the... Yes, there. Here we go. I don't think those refill. But now, we get to actually bring back this river that is... Oh, I forgot to turn on motion controls. River of Stardust. This really must be the River of Heaven. Oh, wow, that was perfect. Hold on. Controller settings. Joy-Con R. I originally played this game on the Wii, so that is how I am familiar with playing this game. That's just how that works in my brain. Like, I go like this. Astral Pouch. So these are your bottled fairies. Well, they are the bottles that carry your fairies, except the fairy is... hold on. I need to actually get some food. The fairy is food that you'll see, that you'll capture around, and then the first time you get something, you'll get a little dialogue box. But once you get 200, it will revive you the Astral Pouch will revive you on death, which is very nice. This game isn't like difficult at all outside of a few challenge fights, which I will be doing. I do plan on getting all of the stray beads. To that end, I should have read over the guide that I had prepared before getting to this, but I do remember there was one right here. So there are 99 stray beads in the game, 100 if you include the one you get for beating the final boss, and they unlock something neat in New Game Plus. It's going to be a bit before we get there, so I might as well talk about it. So you see we have those... Hold on. Someone else was using it while I wasn't looking? So you see we have those 3 ink bottles, and we also have some health because it is a video game. There is combat. All of the stray beads, if you give you an item called... I don't remember what it's called, actually. But it gives you infinite health, infinite ink for your brush powers. Hello, Caligo. I look forward to seeing you on this journey. Infinite brush power, infinite health, and also you do 10 times damage. There is an ability in this game that allows you to piss on your enemies, and you get currency for it. And hold on, that was off center. I wonder if that was showing up. I wasn't paying attention to my actual stream. Boy, this place is a wreck. That sword really looks in bad shape. The gods didn't do a whole lot to protect this place inside of a tree. Let's complete that. Oh, I'm not close enough? There we go. Stop interrupting me. You can't not rush an artiste. That really was your brushwork all this time. Yes, you noticed earlier. How'd you get so good? Who exactly are you anyway? By the way, thank you for the follow. Hey, there's another constellation. This one looks like a Big Dipper. And we're going to change that. So, I'm not going to lie, the first time I played this game, however many years ago that was, it's been a long time, but with these monsters around, I'll finish that story later. The only place I could hide was in this shrine dedicated to ancient heroes. If there's anything I can do to assist you in your endeavors, I am at your service. Make good use of this sword as it was designed to conquer evil. And it's also going to be the thing I use more than anything in this game. Alright, so we're going to get a quick little tutorial on how to cut things. That was the god Tachigami, master of the power slash, which is like the most important thing in this game. You know, that wolf that fought and died alongside the great Nagi. When Shiranui died, the wolf's power split into 13 Grush gods. This is crazy. Not Shiranui and Nagi. It's just like the legend. Well, I've never actually seen the power slash it myself. Let's cut a rock down. So, back to the story. You see how easy that was? That took me 10 minutes the first time I played this game, and then I quit. I'm like, wow, these brush techniques don't work at all. I eventually came back like 2-3 months later. I was like, nah, maybe I just suck at this. And with no additional practice, it just worked. There were a few other things that still were annoying in terms of brushwork. I wonder when I get back to them in this playthrough, will they still be a problem? Because I've never actually done them more than that original time because I only ever beat the game once. But enough of that, we have the power slash. We can now cut down the fruit. So easy. Okay, so combat. We're going to be seeing a lot of this. It's a game. So when you enter certain scripted areas, you'll be brought into a fight. Hold on. I'm not going to cut him with my power slash. That would be a waste, because if you finish them with the brush technique before they run out of health, they just die. But if you finish them with a normal attack and then hit them with the correct brush technique, you get what is called a floral finisher. What is a floral finisher? Yeah, it just doesn't sometimes. What is a floral finisher? Well, it gives you a demon fang, and we need a lot of demon fangs. I blame Asun for the time penalty I took there. You also saw that you get extra points. So the way you're rated, how much money you get at the end of the fight, is A, how much do you actually collect from the monsters? Then B, how long did it take you to finish that fight? And C, how many hits did you take? One hit does reduce your ranking. Let's just gonna hit him once before so I can speed this up a bit because he only needs one more hit. And there we go. We got our 2 fangs. Got our 2 floor finishers. Oh, and you might have noticed that I got all shiny and sparkly for a sec. In between that, I had used all my ink, which had left me completely vulnerable. You can't actually do much damage or draw anything, obviously. And so you have to make sure that you don't run out of ink in the middle of a fight, or say if you have to do a bunch of brush techniques in a row, because that could result in a failure of some sort. Anyways, we are done with this area, I think forever. We will leave this tree in space. I don't know what else to call it, really. But we actually got this, and I believe you actually have to get it on the green, otherwise it doesn't work. But yeah, I missed my brush there just a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. I fucking love how this game looks. Wow, the village has been restored. Sakuya came through big time, and she's totally fucking dead. I wish we could have spent some more time between her titties. Me too, buddy. Seriously, with all the monsters running around and all, the village could still be in danger. Let's go see how they're all doing down there. So this is our first town area. Not that we can actually do anything here yet, because if you notice, this dude is a statue. I'm gonna give you 3 guesses as to what the rest of the villagers are doing. Out of guesses. The rest are statues too, so eventually... That's not one of those smaller... A roar like that's gotta belong to something much bigger. So we're running around trying to see, hey, what's going on here? There's definitely something going on. What's up the dark sky? Let's go find some high ground. Okay, so now we are going to get our next brush technique once we reach the sky. Or once we reach the top of this mountain. It's a bit of a ways. Yes, I'm going. You don't have to remind me. Right. This is bad. The sun's not even shining. It's as black as night as far as the eye can see, and not a single villager can move a muscle. Is it some kind of curse? Did a monster do this? It's not gonna stay like this forever. If only the sun were out. You know, if only, like, I was named after someone who is supposed to be the god of the sun. That'd be so crazy. What? What the? Come to think of it, your name is Amaterasu. That's the name of the sun god. Crazy how that works out. So, it followed that you had the sunrise from the start. What, that you can even turn night into day. Wow, you're no run-of-the-mill god, that's for sure. The flowing brush is like music from the heavens. That's the line from my grandfather's poems. He felt a skilled artist was like a musician of shape and color. Since you're such a great artist yourself, why don't we name your brushwork after that poem of his? It's called The Celestial Brush. I'm so smart. After all, your brush did bring out the sun. Well, let's go back to the village. We've got a lot of people to talk to. First, this guy. Village Elder Mr. Orange. A white wolf? Not the one who fought that terrible creature with Naki. Ah, you couldn't possibly be the legendary Shiranui. No, it can't be. That story's 100 years old. Still, you look a lot like that statue of Shiranui. So you see, this is how everyone sees us, this is what we actually look like when we're out of ink as well. Just like, a gray wolf, I guess. Because that ain't very white. On the other hand, you don't look quite as smart. Whoa, no need to growl like that. Can you really understand what I'm saying? I'm not one to mince words. I just state the facts. I'm gonna try to box this wolf. What's this sudden chill down my spine? Here they come, Furball. Those are the monsters that have been plaguing these lands. They sneak into villages and cause all sorts of trouble. Step aside, Furball. This is a job for my trusty squad. Fucking old man combos. Oh, gotta reload the orange. Very important. So you see, I killed that one with the cut. Well, I killed all of them without doing the floral finisher. So, you know, fuck me, I guess. I got a bit antsy, and I cost myself 3 demon fangs. So this is a leveling resource called Praise. You use, hold on, blah blah blah. Divine intervention. The more we do stuff that like a god would do, like, you know, make things appear out of nowhere, feed things, just solve people's problems, using brush techniques to solve puzzles, we'll get more praise. It's important to get praise because that's how we get more health and more ink. Which we will use in this menu. Oh, it also increases the size of our wallet. Feed bag. We feed small animals. That gives us praise. This was a seed bag. And, hold on. Whatever. We can feed these small birds. And we got praised by the birds. That's basically how that's gonna work. That's all you need to know about the feedback system. Other than there are other kinds of feed. Oh, there you are. Anyways, so this dude, he shows up in 3 separate locations, I think, maybe 4. Effectively, he's gonna be like, "Hey, speedrun these mobs, and I'll give you a divine bead later," or yeah. I think I only got 1. If I have to, I will be grinding money and fangs off screen. Humans are not witness to such battles, but I saw it. The fighting went on for exactly 10 seconds. Yeah, okay, that was fast enough. So he gives you praise for each one, and once you get all of them, you get a divine bead. Now there is another thing up here. If I don't, there we go. You can also open chests with the brush, which makes it. Where did it go? Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Let's just be slow and careful with this. Or not. We'll just YOLO it next time we're up there. Not a fan of this one. Unless I can, like... Gotcha. So yeah, sometimes you can use the brush in ways to get things that might be slightly out of reach. So let's talk to this kid. Why, whoa, that's just plain weird. Sure looks like a weak little bugger. Think you can beat my dog, Hayabusa? Well, listen to this. Whereas this field my mama tends to, well, Hayabusa managed to dig up 9 turnips in a row. They're actually 10, and he's trying to get all 10. We're gonna... What do you want? Anyways, minigame. Gonna have to... Yeah. Get inked, bitch. Yeah. Nope, missed that one. Gotta adjust to the camera. Oh, this is not good. She's right up to that one. Follow me. Oh, I missed. There we go. Finish that off. You offered oddly shaped turnip. Hey, that's the oddly shaped turnip that Hayabusa and I've been looking for. How did you even know it was in there? That means you've broken Hayabusa's record by digging up all 10 turnips. Gosh darn it. Fine, you're the better canine. There's an easy bit we can get right here. Oh, I did not mean to cut the old lady doing her laundry. Oh, I wasn't long enough. Okay, so this is when the brush is kind of... There we go. Just get it all. Get all of it. Sometimes the brute force method is all you got. Now let's fuck with the ecosystem to let this old lady do her laundry. Let's talk to you over here. Well, what a fine-looking wolf. What's your name? Mine's Kushi. Pleasure to meet you. Working in the fields again, are ya? Soon, you the wolf together? This is where I grow the rice when I make my sake, you know. But I've only managed to harvest a little bit. Maybe I should give Susano to give me a hand this year. But listen to me blabbering on. I can't help chatting with you. So those green arrows, that just means, yeah, you'll see a triangle over the head. Thank you for that tutorial. I was going to say this. So if you talk to someone and they got a triangle, that means they have more to say. So they're talking about Susano. He loves his sake. Oh, there's another talk. Make sure to say hello. Can I fix this now? Yes, I can. What's this? The mill's been mended? Who on earth did that? I completely given up on the idea of making my sake. But now I can get on with polishing the rice. Well, no time like the present. You're not going to praise me? How dare you? You're not really happy that I did that. You got this, bro. Who the heck put this big rock here? It's blocking the road. Only road out of the village. Doesn't look like you could squeeze through there. Besides, I don't even know if it's safe to leave the village yet. Let's talk to that there. He's always snoring like a bear. This is the home of the 2-bit middle-aged warrior Susano. He goes around claiming to be a descendant of Nagi. He's famous, but he's awfully lazy and too off the wall to be a descendant of a hero. Oh, he's got so many swords. Z's. I am the greatest. Z's. Oh, Kushi, let's... Oh, he ain't getting up. Right, I think those are the only things I need to talk to here. And now I should talk to him. And he's all gonna be like... Who the heck put this big... let's see, Hey, not now. Nope. Okay, I'm missing something then. Talk to more people. I've actually forgotten. Well, let's talk to her in here. You're interested in high brew? Well, here's the thing. Polishing the rice. Oh, look. Oh, thank you. I feel like I've done this out of order. Yes, please. Allow me to feed on all of your stuff. Okay, that's not cuttable. If I fail twice, then it's not possible. Except when I really need to do it. Oh, that's right. Buh. No. Oh, I got this way early then. This is training ground. And he's... There we go. Oh, I wasn't talking to him. I was looking at the rock, not talking to him. That was my issue. So, we have a second enemy type. He will use that there, I think that's a shamisen, and make a shield out of it. Not that it'll particularly help him at all. So there you go. When he blocks with it, you can break with the power slash. Give me the money. Thank you. The money is very important to me. Thought I heard my phone go off. It is on the floor. That is why I could not find it. That's a bunch of praise I got there. We can now level up. And I think it's gonna... oh no, I can pick either ink or health. Health is gonna be more important starting out. Or sorry, ink. Duh. Ah, I feel light as a feather now. Sadly, that doesn't make it easier to shift this boulder. Who wouldn't block the path anyways? Yeah, let's go get Susano now. Alright. Now we wake him up. Hey, get over here. Here's some booze. Ah, I feel so well rested. I planned to meditate underground, but I fell fast asleep. Who are you? And what business do you have with Susano, the greatest warrior ever? The great warrior, Susano. Do even the beasts know of my great exploits now? Well, Fido, I'm not looking for apprentices. Go back to the mountains and play with your monkey friends. How dare a Meijimon like you interrupt my meditation? You snuck in here again? Quit bugging me, you bug. I told you, don't call me a bug. Come on, Amy, we're taking him with us. What will the neighbors think? Ah. Right. You're gonna take that stick of yours, and you're gonna cut down this rock. You Meiji Mutt, you brought me all the way just to test yourself against me? Prepare to face the wrath of my trusty blade, Joenboku. Hold on a minute. You're the legendary Susano? Yep, none other. And by the way, never interrupt warriors engaged in battle. But I've got a favor to ask you. This huge boulder blocking the path is really getting in my way. Can't you do something about it? What? Come on, and please, you're Nagi's descendant, aren't you? Surely one stone's no match for your mighty skills, right? It is certainly not beyond my ability. Really? Great. Okay then, no time like the present, go for it. Go ahead. Move the rock. Get rid of the rock. This will require my utmost focus to magnify the power of my sword. I shall retire to training grounds to make preparations, wait for my return. I wonder. Never seen this guy train seriously. Ever. Get boozed up, boy. I know I'm told that merchant, but a boulder that size? I don't care if I'm a legendary bloodline. Too big. Oh, I ran out of sake. This won't do one bit. I have to train tomorrow. Hold on right there. That smell, is that Kushi's famous home-brewed sake? Fido, my friend. Did you bring me some? Oh, what a glorious day. Good old sake. A man without drink is like a warrior without his sword. In fact, it said that... Okay. Right, so this is another one of those things that took me fucking forever when I originally played this game. Why do you keep moving? You stay put. Right. So you got a power slash all of these in succession, and if you fail too much, it starts over. Exploding implosion. That was gonna be a problem for a sec, huh? Yeah! Susano style. Exploding implosion! That was another thing that took me a half an hour the first time I played this game. Another reason why I quit. But it's not actually that hard. I was just bad. That's amazing. You sliced that huge rock. I sawed this rock in half. You really are something. Well, I didn't think you could do it, old man. Me either. I mean, of course I could. After all, I am Susano, the greatest warrior ever. You weren't just showing off then. Someone like you had no trouble fighting monsters off, huh? Well, anyways, thanks. Now I can start doing business again. Did he say monsters? Of course, no problem. This is a job for the most skilled warrior in all of Nihon. Yes, I shall rid these lands of their vile presence. Just sit back and watch. Why is his sword like musty? He shouldn't get all puffed up. He's nothing without us, huh? I think he'll be okay. The monsters outside, they're not like the ones here that only show up sometimes. Oh, glorious Amaterasu. Have this ass shot. What a pleasure to witness your heroic deeds. I am in awe. You cleave the boulder like the cleavage in my skirt, in my kimono. To see your skills with the brush is to witness great art. Yeah, do we get a reward or something? I hardly think your participation had any impact, little bug. It's Isun. 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 Stop calling me bug. I'll crawl back into your kimono if you keep saying that is not okay. Oh, relax. This furball's way more comfy. The reward. I'd like to reward you, but I'm afraid I haven't the power. I barely muster enough to make a flower bloom. Yeah, I'm fucking dead, do you see that? Though my body stands firmly within the confines of this village, my roots spread far and wide, protecting remote areas outside. These parts of me are known as guardian saplings. They collect the praise and adoration that give me strength. The recent evil is eroding the guardian saplings. If this continues, I will wilt as well as my power, and it will vanish. Worse yet, the dark power grows stronger with each passing day. Life as we know it will be consumed utterly in no time. Oh man. Oh jeez. This is getting heavy. Great and powerful Amaterasu. Could I be so bold as to request your assistance in this rejuvenation? In rejuvenating these guardian saplings? I'm trying to predict the text. It's not working out for me. And lifting the curse that enslaves. I shall mark the locations of nearby saplings on your map. Don't ask where you got this map. I have grown tired. I haven't even the strength to speak now. I hope that my request has not fallen on deaf ears. I am asleep. Amaterasu, may the fresh scent of flowers protect you always. Bah. I'm always itching for a good fight, but I sure don't want to poke my nose into this mess. Still, stuck with furball here till I get all the brush techniques. Anyway, Amy's a god and all. What could possibly go wrong? Hey, did you listen to her, furball? Let's go get those guardian saplings. And the brush techniques, I guess. I'll steal and learn them myself. So we have a shopkeep here. I don't have the money to do anything with that at the moment. And also I want to save my money, so I'm not going to be buying stuff unless it's absolutely vital for the moment. Huh? You probably know this already, but this is Shinshu Field, the most beautiful field in the country. It's a shame that it's turned to shit. Right, so he said ZL to look at the map. Cannot go to the black areas. It's a good idea to hit all these pots, not just for money, but because we can get, more importantly, Emmy, that's the first guardian sapling. It's supposed to be a place for travelers to rest and recuperate, which look like it can fall over at any moment. Not really fall over. This place is definitely cursed from the looks of it. Places where the evil has taken hold, luring monsters far and wide, known as cursed zones. Right. How the hell could we revive a tree? It's not like they're, blooming-based brush powers. Anyways, those scrolls hanging around are enemies. You can fight them. Quickly take a look-see at this guy. You see that there's those glowing bits in the walls? You attack... Oh, I messed up. Oh, wait, no, wait, I guess still got... Oh, no, he's dead. Damn it. Wasted. Right, yeah, so if you hit the walls with your weapon, you can escape a fight. Simple as that. I believe we're not gonna head over to the sapling at this time because we can't do anything there anyways. I thought there was a thing here. Anyways, let's talk to you. Nameless man. I was out here chopping wood and communing with nature as usual. I heard a loud rumbling, like an earthquake from the lake. Then a huge gust of wind blew up out of nowhere. I don't know what happened next, but when I came to, it was like this. My art workshop is just across the stream from here, but it up and vanished. When this curse zone appeared, the earth must be very angry. Oh man, all I wanted to do was live in peace. I saw a lone figure running from the lake towards Kamiki. Whoever it was, I hope Mother Earth kept him safe. Oh, he still has more to say. What's up? It's the cave to Hana Valley, the site of an amazing waterfall, but monsters have moved in now. There's a trippy crystal bar there that makes plants grow. That sounds very much like what I need. Susanna went in there. Well, anyways, let's go get this ball that makes plants grow. Dude, that's some muddy water. So, we never actually... Oh, wait, we did look at a save point. It's been a minute, though, so... Bam, bam, thank you, ma'am. The game's a lot longer when you go through the cutscenes. I was doing a, quick little, practice... well, quick little... I've been playing through the game before starting this, without looking at any of the cutscenes, because, you know, I didn't want to have to watch them twice. And in 4 hours, I'm very close to, like, the end of the first part. These guys were just hanging around, and I'm just here to kill them. You get to die, and then so do you. It's a good thing I picked It's a good thing I picked ink first. For that, get some speed and kick his ass. And nothing happened because this area is cursed. Huh? We got rid of the monsters, so why'd the gods' power disappear? Guess the curse of the gods in these lands must be real strong. We can't intervene until we do anything about this stagnant air. Now this is a time where I wish I had my little guide on where these stray beads were. So 99. There's 3 in the village, 6 in the field. And I believe... Oh, there's 1 in this area, so I think I know where that one is. But yeah, no. All these are listing out the areas of the game as well. Got some angry throwing trees here that we can't do anything about at the moment. He mad, but we're just gonna ignore him. He big mad. Yeah, he's throwing stuff at me, I'm aware. Big angry tree. He's being a big angry tree. We'll just let him have that. Oh, another fight? Yes. Real big fan of the new Super Mario Bros. Koopa thing where he beats along to the song. So long as he doesn't see you when he comes up, You can totally combo him. So he's actually weak to 3-hit combos. So if you do a 4-hit combo on him, he's actually stronger, which is a weird thing to say. Huh? What's all that racket? Oh, it's you, Mutt. What are you doing here? Go home. I already told you I am not looking for an apprentice. Anywho, Hana Village is no place for a mutt like you. Wait, did I say village? Anyways, beyond this point lies my secret training ground. It's the perfect place to hide and... to train. Yes, train. That's what I said. Now, Scoot, be off with ya. Right. So we're gonna ignore him. And draw a circle on the wall. That's totally not going to be a hint moving forward. Some dirty water there. What in the heaven's name? How'd that happen? That must be greater than I thought. Well, now I can go hide. I mean train. Oh, great heavens. I think the next room has my stray bead. Oh no. I don't think I can find it until I uncurse this place, actually. What a strange place. Is this really the secret training ground that Susano mentioned? Speaking of which, where'd he go anyways? Yeah, sometimes the brush don't work. Don't need that save point. Roar. What now? You foul beast, how did you get in here? Foul beast? He's a bear. He's just a sleepy bear. You have some nerve sneaking into my private training ground. Now you shall get a taste of my new secret technique. Your foul beast looks a lot like a bear. Enough talk, my blade thirsts for battle. Here goes nothing, Susano style Susano. Su. Oop. Sa. Getting rid of all the light in the room. No. But it's fine, because it doesn't actually light anything in this room. Now for Susano style, exploding implosion. Beh. That'll teach you, you foolish beast. Jesus. You're no match for my new secret technique. I need some water. But I'm likely not going to go on for too much longer. Cough, cough. Rest in peace, foul beast. The great warrior Susano condemns the offense, not the offender. Well, anyway, there are other monsters I must deal with. Yes. He's getting peer pressured by a fucking, like, just random ass wolf in his eyes. And losing. Oh, it did get rid of all the light. Anyways, we're gonna fucking super monkey ball this over to where it needs to go. No, you get back up here. Bitch! Now! Okay, we got this. This is gonna work. Okay, okay, now let's just go straight down. Wow, someone had a lot of time on their hands. So this was the sphere in that painting. Which means we need the sun. I can read. Not well, but I can read. Bet the sphere's magic or something. Bam, 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 bam. Let's make a sun. Hey, is this a guardian sapling? It's all withered though. What the? Who turned out the lights? Oh, it's another constellation. How convenient. Let's get you and you. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My gratitude for releasing my body from its slumber. Please accept my humble thanks in return for your great kindness. I am Sakigami, one of the triumvirate of flora gods known as the Hanagami. My brother and I have been entrusted with the brush techniques, known collectively as Green Sprout. Now I grant my humble power to you. Use it wisely. So there are going to be a collection of plant-based brush techniques. This first one is probably the most important one. That was Sakigami of the Gods of Flora. Apparently the bloom brush can make trees bloom. Especially the withered ones. Like these. Also, that sometimes doesn't work. It was valley. I said village. And you get a lot of praise for these. Wow, look at how everything grew back so quick. Sakuya wasn't kidding about the power of these saplings. So this is what Hanavana is supposed to look like. Seems like Sakuya's gardening slappy lifted the curse. Not sure how weak the gods have become recently, but it must have taken some wickedly strong power to suppress this magnificent thing. Even if you are Shiranui reborn, we might be up against more than we bargained for. Hey, Amy. What about that withered guardian sapling outside? I bet you can revive it like you did this one. And then, we might be able to lift the curse there too. Let's see, do I need more health? Not at the moment. I kind of want to save up for the wallet. I'll get some extra health. Not super necessary right now, but you know, it is what it is. Nice to have. Kill these dudes before... Oh, I killed him too fast. There, kill these dudes before that guy gets up. So I can start wombo comboing. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1. Wait, where'd the fan go? Oh, I got it. Concerned for a sec. Not gonna lie. Not gonna front. Do I have stuff for these wild hogs? Hopefully I have stuff for these wild hogs. They like seeds. Oh, that is. Hold on. And I'm back. Ah. Alright, we can deal with the angry trees now. That creepy old tree just won't give up. If we knock that back, we can give him a little shiner. Oh, thank you for the apple. Hello. Statue's all dirty. That's all that was about. And we can make these green. If you make them... Oh, he's gonna tell me that I need to make it green. Make it green enough. Get that rid of that, and there you go. We got ourselves a scroll. It's gonna tell us about green spout. Hello, tree. Tree. There we go. No. Throw. No smash, only throw. Yeah, sometimes it doesn't work, I get it. I had completely forgotten about this before. Extra praise is worth the praise. Let's see if I can get all these in a single go. Well, either way, I have to deal with you first. So you can... Oh, I only got 2. So you can get extra. You don't have to just do the one tree. You can get extras in one. I'm going to lose all my power for that. That's fine. Just get you. And there we go. It's gonna be... I'm gonna have to redo this fight here because they did not want to go away. Oh, I suppose I haven't said anything about the little icon next to me at the bottom corner. So that is my god level. It goes from 0 to red, 0, 1, 2, 3, red, yellow, green. And that is effectively how many hits I can take without taking damage and with hyper armor. You can build it up by either using those Traveler's Charms, like the one you saw me collect earlier, or you can also get them by just hitting combos and not getting hit in return. We will later see a different weapon type, because this isn't just the only weapon that we have that is really good at building divinity, but at the cost of when you use it, you cannot move. I did not get the stray bead. I think it's on this side actually. Then can I see it if it's not night? No, that's just a clover, right? That's just a clover. Fuck. Ah, this is gonna bother me. I'm gonna quickly look to see if I can find... I'm pretty sure I missed it. If it's even here. You know what? Actually, I'm pretty close to cutting it, because I have to... That call was my reminder that I need to get ready to go. So I'm going to get this last Guardian sapling, and I will call it there for today. And, yeah, we'll have a good time. Oh, that's a new brush technique in the bag. Before you get all excited, I have an important tip. If you run out of blah, blah, and the stuff I've been checking. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to get out. Sick. That nasty curse zone is completely gone. The plants and animals are back. Just feel that fresh breeze. Now that's what I call great divine intervention. If you keep dispelling cursed zones like this, I bet the gods of nature will lend you their powers. Bit slow on the text. Hey, that's Sakuya's tree, isn't it? Maybe she perked up because she got some of the guardian saplings back up. Well, we can stop by and see her later. We got a field to explore. Okay, let's grab you. Let's get to that there save that is right here. This so this save looks different. That'll become important like much later. But for now, for those of you here, thank you for stopping by. Thank you again for the follow, Caligo. I will see you guys next time.